The man called his dog and suddenly grabbed its collar and threw it outside. Even as it tumbled down the stairs, he didn't let go. The dog lay outside. It slept under the car all night, and the next morning a neighbor caught it on a leash and brought it back. The neighbor warned that if it was abandoned again he would call the police. The man's heart softened. He gave the dog some food. He didn't hate dogs. He simply couldn't accept his blindness. 3 days later a trainer arrived. For the first time the men worked with the guide dog Q, and Q performed brilliantly. That night Q stood by his side when the man put his foot in the leash. The man was impressed and took Q outside for the first time. He thought about giving him freedom, but Q quietly stayed by his side. Gradually the man began to accept Q as his own, but as a blind man, he was hurt by what people said. One day, furious and dejected, he went out into the street. At that moment Q risked his life to save him. The men burst into tears, but the association declared him unfit and decided to take Q away. In the end they gave him 1 more month. During that time they shopped together, played, and shared happy moments. Then suddenly the man's health took a turn for the worse. Q ran to the neighbor and had him take the man to the hospital. It turned out his kidneys were failing and he needed treatment abroad. Q was sent to a foster home. The man promised he would return in 6 months, but Q didn't want to be separated. 3 years later the sickly Q finally saw his owner return. With weak legs, Q walked alongside his owner and spent his last moments in the very place they had first walked. Dogs truly are humanity's most loyal companions. Do you have a dog like that too?